Hey there, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Ollie.
Okay. Hey. Oh, hey there, you internet viewer.
I see you clicked on our video.
Hey,
Thank you for coming to the Whimsy Box.
Hey, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Allie from Whimsy Box.
Welcome to DIY5, where we count down 5 of our favorite DIY projects from the week, tell you what's been going on around Whimsy Box, and share other silly stuff we've been talking about. Let's get to it.
All right. So there are lots of gift-giving occasions coming up, what with graduation, Mother's Day, lots of birthdays, and don't forget wedding season. So here's a fun way to wrap those gifts that's sure to make it stand out, the gift that is. You Are My Fave created this festive wrapping paper by sprinkling confetti onto the sticky side of contact paper.
Oh, that's cool.
And once the package is all wrapped up and the confetti is all contained on the inside of the paper, the present is party perfect.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Well, I love these really cute eyelet-bound notebooks from Amber at Damask Love.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I try to keep things simple and keep my notes online, like Patrick, who works here, never has a scrap of paper.
No.
I am a doodler at heart,
Yeah.
and I have to write to think. But I feel like if I had some of these really cute notebooks, I'd be happy to keep them on my desk. Striped pattern, they're just adorable.
Nice. Erin from Sobon created this fabric hair bow barrette. It's right on trend, and if you follow her tutorial, it's also easy to make. So she gives detailed step-by-step instructions with excellent pictures on how to create the perfect bow with some basic sewing skills. I love a quick sewing project, and it would be a cinch to whip up a bunch of these bows for all the girly girls in your world to give as gifts.
Great idea. So now that it's getting pretty nice outside, I've been on an ice cream tear. I think my milkshake count this week is 3. No joke.
It's a lot of milkshakes this one.
Well, the ladies at A Beautiful Mess made this really cute and large ice cream art using colored transparency sheets, and I think this is cool because sometimes it's hard to make a big statement if you have a large wall that needs some art, and this is a really large piece, but the steps to make it are very simple.
Thanks. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Our friend Lexi from the Papa Pinwheel is an accomplished baker, and she always comes up with great ways to decorate her confections. So this time around, she uses sugar sheets and food coloring to create an ombre mosaic cake. It's 100% edible, and it's totally easy. She just paints the sugar sheets with the food coloring, cuts them all into tiles, and arranges them on the frosted cake in an ombre effect.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's almost too pretty to eat.
Very spring, too.
Yeah, totally.
So you can find the links to each of these projects in the show notes below, and here's what's been happening around Whimsy Box. So this week we added a bunch of new features to our Whimsy Box influencer program for craft bloggers, including a new style of supply list embed, which is text only upon request, and we also added the ability to include items from sites other than Whimsy Box on your supply list. So now you can create a complete supply list even if some of the items you used aren't available in our shop.
Nice.
And we also launched a special section of our blog just for influencers to keep everyone up to date with the newest features, since there's kind of a lot going on right now. So if you're a blogger, we'd love to have you join us. Go to whimsybox.com/influencer to learn more.
Nice. And also I wanted to mention that a lot of the active influencers that we have are busy introducing themselves on our Facebook page and everything.
Which is really fun.
Which is really nice to kind of get to know everybody, and it's kind of a place for bloggers to mingle and exchange ideas.
So we have a private Facebook group for influencers. So if you're an influencer and you're not a member yet, just let Allie know and we'll add you.
I'll let you know. April Whimsy Boxes are out the door and on their way to you. If you're not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? May's project is not to be missed, so sign up at whimsybox.com/subscribe.
Yes. And last Friday we made some updates to how we manage our emails. So many of you subscribe to our email updates. Thank you very much. But we know that we've all got really crowded inboxes these days, and we wanted to make it easier for people to choose what you want to hear about from us and not get overwhelmed. So now you can customize which emails you get from us. maybe you just like to hear about contests, or maybe you want project ideas or sales, whatever. It's totally up to you. Just go to, whimsybox.com/account/emails. I think that's right. If it's not right, look at this link. And you can update your settings.
Nice. So this week's featured influencer is Liddy from the blog Hello Liddy.
Hello, Liddy.
Hello. So together, Liddy and her husband Joel have designed and DIY'd a beautiful eclectic home, which you can tour on the blog, and you can ooh and ah over the beautiful decor. I love their Inspired By series, where they recreate home decor items found in the high-end retail stores. It's for a fraction of the cost. So thanks to Liddy and Joel for inspiring us and proving that high style doesn't have to come from a catalog.
I just want to add a note. When we were making the show notes, I was reading them over, and I totally thought the last sentence was, high style does not have to come from a cantaloupe.
And it doesn't.
And I was like, Allie, what are you talking about? Catalog.
Catalog.
Or cantaloupe.
Or Westall.
Oh, it's Friday afternoon. Okay, so on to the other stuff. So this week, we stumbled upon an internet phenomenon that's totally new to me, at least. And it's called ASMR. And well, why don't you tell them how we came across it?
Okay, so we have these great subscription boxes, and there are a lot of people out there who love to review our boxes.
Bloggers, YouTubers.
Yeah, so they want us to send them a box, and then they open it and do the project and talk about it. So I kind of field all of those requests.
And every month, Allie selects a few, and when we send our monthly shipment, we send some review boxes as well.
Right, so this one YouTuber came across my radar, and I think it was called Just a Whispering Guy.
Yes, I think that's right.
And I was like, what? A whispering guy? And sure enough, this guy opens subscription boxes on his YouTube channel, but he whispers the whole time.
Yeah, so it turns out this is a thing. It's not just a whispering guy, who is quite popular on YouTube. Yeah. It's this whole thing called ASMR, which stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Yes.
Which is essentially head tingles.
Right.
Or sometimes described as a brain orgasm, although there's like nothing sexual about it.
No, but it's just a feel-good response to this very soothing way of talking, and it puts people in a very relaxed state.
Yeah, so there are entire YouTube channels with whispering people.
Yeah, and so we listened to a couple of them. Like, we kind of searched through and found a couple, and I guess you have to be in the right state of mind to even be perceptive to this, because it can come off a little creepy.
Yeah, I did not know what to think.
No, because when somebody's whispering at you,
Go ahead.
You kind of want to be like, what? Or
it's also strangely intimate. Like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Why are you whispering to me? Like, it feels sort of personal. I don't know. According to Wikipedia, it's a perceptual phenomenon characterized by a distinct, pleasurable tingling sensation in the head, scalp, back, or peripheral regions of the body in response to visual, auditory, tactile, olfactory, and or cognitive stimuli. That's a lot. But I guess the whole idea around this phenomenon is kind of controversial, and they say that some people you don't have it, so you'll never have that experience.
So innately you have to be receptive to it.
Right, maybe. So I just might not have it.
I don't think I've got that thing.
I don't know.
People start whispering at me. I'm like, can you speak up?
But so on YouTube there are all these videos and audio recordings, and so people are whispering, but they need something to whisper about, right? To be relaxing. So some of them are like this example, subscription box reviews, sure. But there's also a ton that are role playing of everyday things, like visiting the hairdresser or going to the doctor. I don't know, really ordinary type of things.
Yeah.
But some of them are half an hour long of walking you through in a whisper, now we're gonna wash your hair.
Right. Yeah, it's totally bizarre, but it's kind of like a cult thing, right?
I sort of wish I had it now. Now I'm super curious.
Well, I don't know, but you've done some like relaxation stuff.
Yeah.
Like you've gone to like the float thing.
This is the thing. I am your market. I think that's why I must just not have it, because I'm into like weird stuff and I like to meditate, and I go to those sensory deprivation flotation tanks where you just float in the darkness in like skin temperature water for an hour and just like zone out. I like that stuff.
Does it work for you? Does it like?
I don't get head tingles, but I find it to be really relaxing.
Yeah.
So in that way it works.
I guess to each their own.
You know why I started liking like the flotation place better is because many years ago, when I would go to tanning beds, like that's what I liked. It was just being in like a quiet, I think there's like white noise, right? The thing is sort of humming.
Right.
Nothing's gonna bother you for like the next 15 minutes or whatever. It's warm, you're just like laying there. I found that to be like the most relaxing thing.
Nice.
Except for like cancer rays, that part was bad.
Yeah.
Don't go tanning. I don't do it anymore. This was a long time ago, but
Well, when it comes to like meditating, the problem that I always have is you're supposed to totally close your mind off, right? Like you're supposed to like let the thoughts pass through.
yes,
And I'm thinking about like how much laundry I have to do and
But they say it comes with practice. So there's a great app now for meditation. It's called Headspace. I'll put the link here. You should check it out. And they have like a Take 10 program. So to do like 10 minutes for 10 days. And it sort of introduces you to it. And the guy has a really good description in the beginning where he talks about like meditating is sort of like sitting on the side of the road while traffic goes by. And so the cars are like your thoughts, right? They're just sort of coming and going. You're not like trying to stop traffic. You're not like
Right.
running out in the street like, no. You're just like an observer and like this is just happening.
right. Well, like I said, I think everybody has their own way of becoming Zen. For me, it's making things.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoy actually like focusing on something and bringing it into being, and that is my Zen, I guess.
That's such a good note to end on. I think that's true for a lot of us.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
We'll see you back here next week. Hey, I'm Alicia.
Too funny.